Hi there, how's it going today? Just basically doing a layout for one of my protein shakes that I make. So I get my protein powder together. I usually do one full scoop of this. It's a protein isolate, 60 grams per scoop. I usually add one full heaping scoop to each 32-ounce container. So I put a couple of whole strawberries, some mango, and fresh blueberries. Same with this one. Same thing, after it's been washed and everything, I do blueberries, a couple of strawberries, and the protein powder. The protein powder that I like is vanilla, so it's one of my favorites. And it just helps you retain protein throughout the day and give you your basically your nutrition for the day. Just want to make sure I have everything. Sometimes I like to utilize some, I got some just standard whole strawberries frozen. I like to have like a slushy type texture, so I'll add a few of these as well. Probably going to do a couple of these for texture, so I'll do like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Add to it. Wash these quickly. It's always good to wash your fruit in salt water, guys. Definitely baking soda, water, any veggie wash. Make sure you rinse it really well to get all the small little critters that you don't want inside your body. So we got these. So far I got just a chunk of mango and my little fruit blend in here, and then I got pineapple, strawberries. I'm going to cut up some mango. I'll put that in there as well. Do little chunks of mango. Some cut mango. Add a little more. Yeah, this is great. If you're running behind and you haven't done any breakfast or you didn't put anything in your belly, you know, say you had a busy morning and you've been nonstop, your best bet is to go right to the fruit. That way your body gets what it needs for the day. And you're also supplementing protein as well. 60 grams, I believe it's, yeah, 60 grams per scoop. That's pretty good. A pretty good day jump right there. Kind of help with your daily nutritional. Okay, get this bowl out of the way, and then I will, I like using the emulsion blender that we have because it's really convenient. It makes a perfect consistency, and once again, if it's too thick, I can add milk to thin it out, or a little water. But yeah, so I like to do some 2% milk, and I do 2% milk up to about 75%. Now think about this. This is a 32-ounce yogurt container. So it's going to be a good load here. Let's see, let's make sure they're even. Pretty good. Let's see here. Show you guys what it looks like, and we will put it in glasses after we're done. And once again, this is my first video, so bear with me. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Although the sky looks a little gray, looks like we might have a little rain later on. So what I do after I get it about 3/4 full is I'll take my emulsion blender and I'll just slowly press it down a little bit. Because as soon as you start the emulsion blender, everything likes to rush to the top. But I will show you how beautiful it is when it's done. I gotta get banana too once I'm done with this. Look at that color, guys. Isn't that beautiful? I like to just work it because you can still hear there's a decent amount chunked up in there. So I'll slow the process down a little bit and just work on the base of the container. And once I get a nice consistency like that, which is where we're at. Now we're going to go to the next. Same thing. I'll push it down a little bit. Down to the base. Give it a little bit. Okay. I like to blend it for a good 60 seconds because sometimes it'll settle. So I'll let it set for a minute. Grab out just a little bit more. Like 2 nice strawberries for garnish. Gotta have garnish. Everybody eats with their eyes first, believe it or not. Alright, banana. Get that in there. Let's see how they are today. That's all done. Get that banana. And I'll add some to the other one. Oh, put a little chunk of this one. So pretty much it's got all the fruits you could think of. It's got blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, pineapple, mango, banana, protein powder. Usually I have it's like a greens supplement, so it's like a superfoods supplement powder that I add a scoop into each, but I just ran out of that yesterday, so I got to get more. But yeah, that's something I also add into our daily smoothies. Boy, I'll tell you, these babies will get you through the day, and you won't get that you won't be tired or exhausted. It just gives you a nice, consistent, steady stream of energy. So these are pretty much set for now. I'm going to unplug my emulsion blender. So what I like to do, let me get my wand over to this thing here. Okay. What I like to do is hit it with one of these. Smoothie time. Then, once I'm done, I get all the fruit together, I get the smoothie done up. So that'll sit like so. And I like to add a couple of these in there. The color. Then what I'll do is add a little bit of color, a little bit more, about a couple of blues, and up top, just a couple to go with the strawberry. Some mango in there. Yeah, beautiful. Boy, my allergies are bothering me today. I'll feel better once I get these fruit in me.